thank you for people that actually are tuning in. This has been a pretty significant journey for me and this YouTube channel stuff, but it makes a difference and followers. But a lot of crazy stuff happens. It's all about getting the word out, things that you need to be said. Let's talk about it. And the message, and my message is just through my music. So if you want to know the message, you got to listen to the music. And if you still can't get it, send me a message. And that's how I know that you've been listening and you're following. Besides that, let's get into this. A lot of things happened in my life last 2 days. Let's talk about it. Sitting here, camping, making music, which is not normal because it's like all in one here. I can record, do everything off the battery, and it has speakers. It's an MPC Live. For those who don't know, I can literally put it in here and turn this into a studio, like right here, right now. Anyways, so I'm sitting here doing that because I got a show to do in, like, let's say 3 or 4 days, which is not, let's say, it is really happening in 3 or 4 days. I'm doing a tour, Idaho, Washington. Anyways, so I'm doing that, camping, and I thought, you know what? I'm gonna shoot this bow, see how good I am, just in case something happens. I'm gonna shoot, I might be able to provide for myself and whoever my loved ones if I can go and hunt, right? So I got a bow and arrow, and I go and shoot it the first time. And the first time I shot it, I was ridiculously off. So then I fixed something on it. The second time I shot it, I thought to myself, whoa, that was pretty damn accurate. So then I shot it again, and I thought, let's just take a big step. So now I'm standing right here, and I shoot all the way across to over there to where that tree is at, right in the middle. That one. And just I thought, what the hell? I shoot it, and it literally lands right about there. We'll be there here in a second. And I shot it. And the thing is, so the information, so it's all about information on this channel also. Like, how do you know that? What did you do? Let me tell you. So I got a bow and arrow, and I shot it, and I sucked at it. And then I thought maybe I should fix something about it. And what I did was I fixed this thing. This little, like, knobby pin. Let's see. Yeah, you see it now? Right here. So this little knobby thing, I like closed it because it was sliding up and down, and it's like a little copper thing. So I closed it with pliers. But I closed it with pliers right where I needed it to be. And I needed it to be right in line with that, pretty much. Is how I did it. So it like keeps the arrow from sliding downwards on the back end or upwards. Well, when you don't, you grab it like this, and then you kind of just hold it there and then let it go. Boom. And I was like, damn, that was pretty good. So I tried it again. So anyways, this is where I'm at, camping. I do that. Wind comes through. Next thing you know, trees are cracking and popping. I'm like, what the hell? Right? Come to find out, as I'm sitting here, and I look at this tree, falls over. Same tree that goes all the way across, right? All right. So wait a minute. Let's go back, and I'll show you what happened here. It goes all the way back this way, passes my camp, and I needed something to put in the back of my camp, so like that it doesn't keep, like rock on me when I'm sleeping, when I bump, when I toss and turn over. So what I thought it was, I cut me a log right here, cut it to put it behind, and then put this one in the front, and then, stables. Anyways, I cut it. That was on the ground when I did that. I cut it. That was on the ground. So I cut that. It was on the ground. I come back and look at it, and it's off the ground when I cut it. And I didn't know what it was connected to at first. I just did it. Didn't think. Knowledge. Think about these things. Always look at what you're cutting before you cut it. Don't matter. Just look at what it is. It looked like it ended there. cut it, like I said, it lifted. And I felt it when I was cutting. It didn't feel right, so I stopped. And it kind of like dangled. And well, you know, it keeps going after there into here. Into there. Snaps right here. Because it's like up here now. So think about that. It's up here. And it kind of goes down. But wait a minute. It goes back up. Yeah. So there's a snap right here. You can see it. Two pieces. Still connected. Alright? Still connected. So when I cut that piece, it must have made this heavier than that. And that piece was enough for it to be heavier, and then I guess that to pry it down, and that broken piece also that's still connected down, pushing that one up into the air. Yeah, I was like, what? Anyways, that's one thing that happened here in the last 2 days. I'm sitting here, and then a tree falls down. I heard two fall down. Wind is going crazy, like I'm telling you. I'm hearing that crack and pop over there. And then I actually see a tree fall down. We'll be on that side here in a bit. Over there. So I shot my bow and arrow over here. I cut that thing over here. It picks up off the ground. This thing over here. Tree falls over here. I hear 2 foot things fall down. So now let's go across to go get my arrow. Just in case you're wondering how did I get across. I'm walking across. But you guys don't want to watch all this. We'll make it there. So we're headed to go and get the arrow. These are the trails of Tater Creek that I've ridden a motorcycle on, which the motorcycle is right there, that in there. There's video of it, actually me riding the motorcycle. So yeah, for those that actually tune in, you see videos of me doing this stuff. Look how crazy small this is. Like, this is me standing, so I barely fit here. This is probably not a good idea. Yeah. Let me stand here instead. Like I was just saying. If I'm standing, right? This is me, 1 feet together. Not much room. So if I stand here, somebody maybe barely fits here because it's just straight down after that. Straight down. So we're looking down. This is down. And I just kind of go like this. Just a little. And yeah, that's kind of straight down. Anyways, you can barely fit in here. With the motorcycle, it's like, whoops, oh, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you just kind of, oh, shit. And then there's 2 trails. There's another one up there. There's one down here. Actually, you can see it right there. Boop. And then we're down here. Anyway, so here we go. My arrow that I supposedly shot from over there to over here. There she be. Like I said, this is really steep. So there it is. Bam. I say that's a pretty good shot. Pretty far one too. And it barely stuck. Because it's not that one of those kind of tips. Anyways, now we go back up. Next thing, give me a second. You're gonna have to bear with me here. There's so many things happening. Like I said, 2 days, amount of things. So now I got a pointer. I can point it. So now you see this tree that I was talking about. Crosses, goes up, fucking picks that one up. That right there is held on. Just that little tiny piece is holding on to that big old piece in the air. Telling you, crazy stuff. I wouldn't believe it unless you see it. I was just standing under that thing, talking. I'm like, yeah, probably not a good idea. So yeah, shot this, show you the trails. really thin, not big at all. So I'm hanging out over here. I hear somebody on this trail. I'm wondering what they're talking about, what they're doing, because they stop here and they keep going. Well, they come back again and then they come on the upper trail. He stops right here. And while he stops right there, I'm over there. I'm watching from over there to over here. Actually, I take that back. This wasn't the place. It's actually up and over and down. And I'll get you there in a second. Now, on my way to go and see about this motorcycle guide rider that I was talking to you about. I'm sitting over there like I was talking about. Like I said, bear with me. There's a lot of things happening. Things popping and cracking. Tree fell down over there. Heard two fall down. And I'm looking at this tree here. And I've been looking at it for a while. But it like goes up. And it just decides to take a mean bend. And it just looks not the same at the end of it. Here, let me show you that one more time. Okay, so see that? Bam, bam, somewhat, and then it just doesn't look right because this one looks like that. Anyways. So I've been looking at it, tripping me out, like what the hell? Because things are popping, And I'm on my way to go talk to you about what happened with this guy that's riding, like I said, the adventures of his life, of Boy Diaz, the Resistance. And like this is my first time coming over here, but it looks burnt, almost to a crisp. So it must not be that stable. I'm looking at things around here. They don't, looks like rock. Probably dangerous as hell for me to be here. Looks like a piece is missing right there. And there was a fire here not too long ago, by the way. See, fire. Anyways, that just looks like it's cracking right there. And I talked about it on another video about how to tell when the tree's gonna fall. You look at the splits that they have, and then how much is splitting, and how quick it's splitting, and you can measure the distance from the time that it's going to go down and if it's going to fall, because they'll have splits. See this one popping over here, and then one popping right there, like an elbow looks like right there. And you can see the bottom part splitting off. And that right there looks a little crack that goes all the way across like this. Like the video doesn't do justice. When I'm looking at it, it's really clear to see. I'm just showing this to people that they don't know, what to look in. You can see it right now. There it is. See the shadow? Bam, 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 and then split right there. Bam. That's how you know when a tree's about to go down. And like I said, and that's the elbow that you see all of a sudden a change in direction. And it's, that's too close. Anyways, so I've been tripping on that. Okay, we'll get there. I'll show you. Look at that one. Hollow inside. I can go put my tent in there. Dead as a doorknob. Pointed which way? Let's see. This is sick. Yeah, imagine a motorcycle right through here. Yeah. Yeah, forget about it. So there we are. Pointed straight. Which way? Where's my truck? Over there? Alright, good. I mean, that's close enough. Because really, my truck's right there. Yeah, that's close enough. Alright, biker rider guy. So,